Nest. Today Sappho left 3 dead birds on the front porch, only the shadow of bones picked clean. Trying to read the omen, I fell from a feathered nest, and my poem became a flight wounded in mid-air, the cry of a bird whose wings are words. My poem became an open mouth fed by worms, and my eyes turned the same blue as the cat's, and I forgot whether I was predator or victim. Polly. They gave my grandmother electric shock treatments, brought her down from Castlegar to Crease Clinic, and filled her round, soft body with needles. I was too young to know, only something was wrong, when I stood with her in the garden, her gentle Russian face a mirror, our pictures taken beside my giant sunflower. And it wasn't until grown I found out she wasn't crazy, only afraid to tell anyone she was bleeding. She didn't know the words menopause, cancer, couldn't explain her strange actions, and the hospital didn't stop the bleeding or her fear. Heritage. On the deck, lying nude, I remember there's a tradition of walking naked in my history. Doukhobor women who, lacking horses or oxen, harnessed themselves to the plow, pulled a beast's burden to break new land, know the power of their body, break rules of government by stripping their clothes, their faith as spirit wrestlers, sure as their borscht-fed buttocks. And yet, something is frail about those women of my heritage walking naked in protest, their flesh unlike any machine or weapon. Arson trial, Crown versus the people. They speak different languages, speak in tongues. This trial is ritual transformation. It is a religion of women sitting here naked in court, defying the justice of arson, of their own anarchy. These women come from another century, icons of flesh, of solid womanhood, stand on their right to be outside the law, rights of belief, separate young women from children and husbands. It is a politics of the past, prisoners of state, 20 women, clothes stripped, old women with flesh hanging loosely, speaking in tongues. The female judge, that sparse black bird, picks the flesh, the bones of these naked bodies. Midas touch. This man has an alchemical touch. When he fondles the gold torso of his mistress, his hand carves her nipple. His hand thrusts to hollow a cleft between solid gold thighs. She shines. She is precious. Her cold metal kiss reminds him of his wealth. At the beginning, he wants her soft, answering flesh, wants the moist opening her body offers. Gradually her skin changes texture. Her eyes stare vacantly into his. The mirror her gleaming body reflects his own. Looking at the shiny contours of her face, he sees himself. Now he lies beside her, night after night, feeling the smooth, unbruisable surfaces. Carried away by this cold passion, he doesn't notice how the statue flinches when his warm flesh presses in. The city, a garden. Something forces flowers to bloom. A housewife plunges weary red fists into the earth, prays the flowers will breathe life back into herself. Squat beside flower beds, she stretches a too broad backside over an open hole, ready to dig in. Color lilies open wide mouths, the stamen tongue protrudes. Urgent, the lilies push for sunlight, push away from the soil. White flowers offer an open chalice. The sacramental stamen, suspended at the center, burns orange and angry. Open, 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 the lilies an offering. A membrane, soft petal skin, a desire the gardening woman thrusts below ground. The Dream Keeper. A garden which represents nature in an abstract and symbolic way, without using water, is called a dry landscape garden. The intention is to portray the inner meaning rather than the external appearance. Thus, this unique method enables us to grasp the intrinsic meaning of nature, which might otherwise lie hidden from us. 1. Suddenly, the wolf outside my window. I dream the yellow eyes as I've seen them, taste the strange kiss. These teeth I knew would hurt. A nocturnal bloodletting. The way a child dreams I hear beach rocks wash against an incoming tide. Affirm your human smile. The leering eyes, now you've learned to sleep with them open. The wolf tonight, because I don't understand my own bleeding, your nightly fear, the blood tonight, between us might be yours. Look, bleeding, the moon swallows fear. The night. The blood between us might be yours. 2. Love isn't the subject. The absence of love, or the shadow my body makes on the bed. Certain questions need an answer. Too many women have loved. This garden, the gate where the latch is broken. Night, fire, the dark, moon-bewildered animals. These my dream companions, my persona. The wilderness is wrong. A loon crying in a lonely northern landscape. Train whistle. Even the destruction of war wasn't mine. The last parade where women waved a flag, carried home the sleeping boy. 3. In a book I read, there are no birds in Italy. Birdsong begins here in the early morning, the somber twilight before dawn. I live on the coast, throw bait into the ocean to fish for salmon, hook the fleshy mouth with my own guilt, but never steer the boat, afraid of the hidden rocks under high water. Even the sunset looks like a scenario. It could be a matter of love if there were language. Begin with rock. The hard bottom ground is mute, has round hollow shapes, the egg cavities. My river, your sandstone beach, our stone longing to carve the timeless images earth has, nature the only subject we share. 4. I keep coming back. The mystery begins here, in the reflection of my face in the water, my body pressed into this rock. These images I missed before I still can't find. There must be more than the carved deity, this many-breasted mother, the moon-devouring woman. In a downtown building, the windows in the tower are soft cavities. Office workers pour like lava onto hot sidewalks. I watch a woman walk in high-heeled shoes, afraid she will lose her balance. That tightrope act, laced into the need to be beautiful. Begin with stone because it doesn't bleed. 5. At Rio Angie in the stone garden, the arrangement of solitary stones, the raked sand, is contemporary. Here, in the interval between stones, where the flowering jasmine might have bloomed, where the sand simulates water, are silent spaces. Stop to consider how long this garden has kept on growing. From a few rocks, the blossoming cherry, ornamental maple trees. From the yard of sand, a waterfall, round stone steps across the pond. Eden, the primal garden, my next-door neighbor's flower bed, the ruined vegetable patch. All gardens grow forever in this garden made of stone. 6. At last, a place to start. In the rock garden, nothing will flower or come to seed. Nothing can die. The rainforest, coastal inlets, even the tropical island that colors my dream with impotent, erotic flowers, reach this climax. I stood once in a blood-red desert, let the cactus spike enter my flesh. Succulent. The desert plant survives with little water. With no garden to return to, there is only the desert. An old woman fishes along the riverbank. A young woman carries a piece of wood in her hand, kills the snake with her stick. 7. I see the wolf bare his fangs, the loosely fleshed mouth, black gums. Tonight the bed is bathed in moonlight. The desert under Baldy Mountain is red, the sun positioned like an anchor at the horizon. On the desert, the sand turns red, bathed in blood. At the base of the mountain, orange groves give way to clumps of dry sagebrush. The moon is a cold light, focused on the spongy spikes of the cacti. Following the dust road up the mountain are strange succulent plants, a facsimile of prickly arms held at uncertain angles to thick trunks. 8. I walk in the desert, wearing a short skirt, sandals. My legs are bare. The stick I carry resembles a curled snake. If I meet the wolf in daylight, I will recognize the tits lining her underbelly, black nipples pulled long from nursing. Her mate circles my night dreams. Somewhere on the mountain, I can find the pool of blood, the buried placenta from the she-wolf's whelping. The air is so dry here, even the heat can't penetrate. A lizard with mottled brown scales stares with hard eyes from the underside of a rock. 9. I return to rock because it's ancient. Heat splinters across rocks like pieces of broken glass snap under my feet. Nothing in the abstract garden holds a promise. I'm not traveling through the desert to a new country. This isn't trial by wilderness. I won't even climb to the top of the mountain or down the far side. There is only this struggle to hang on to the rock face along the mountain's sheer side while I continue to search for the blood pool, the embryonic stream. 10. I am one person walking alone. When you fill the canvas, the painting is finished. The dream continues into daylight. A mirage spreads across sand like anger. I stay overnight beside these dry rocks, sleep in the hollow basin near the blood stream. This isolation turns my heart into stone, carves the desired image. Here's the wolf's carcass. I taste her milk, suck blood from her nipples. The snake I wanted to kill begins to love me. My body smells like shed skin. I wait until blood dries in thin brown stripes on my legs, then bury my clothes, the amulets of love I carried with me. When I descend from the mountain, I walk naked into a morning light where there are no dreams. I walk naked into a morning light where there are no dreams. Heron. Here's my fallen angel, the heron as it lifts large gray wings. In repose a common bird, neck too long, too awkward to be beautiful. In the air the heron's wings span all known cosmologies. The wing itself a cosmology, a fallen angel, beautiful with a complexity of feathers, with the motion of flight. Comparing the wing or the heron to an angel, I construct a mystery, earthly seen as divine, a spirit circumnavigating heaven. But the concept of angels, fallen or otherwise, resurrects this rainy day event of the heron taking flight. Here is the bird, a harbinger of space, measuring the world between earth and sky, measuring the world as an angel measures the distance between what I am and could be. state of grace. As if placing hands on a sick body, we speak again, careful to keep the words gentle, to heal by faith the old arguments. Why did we argue? I forget the reason for anger, loss. We both desired to love. We both desired love, but not the feast of flesh, the naked image. I think of a heron perched on a rock. The bird achieves a state of grace. We wanted that, too, wanted what the bird embodies. It's still as mysterious as the heron's peculiar mating habits, high in a tree, shy of strangers, difficult to observe. Now I wonder if we come closer to that bird's grace in this careful meeting, this being together that feels like decay deep in the bone, like the falling away of flesh from a spawning salmon. State of grace, as if placing hands on a sick body. State of grace, we speak again, as if placing hands on a sick body to heal by faith, or careful to keep the words gentle. Why did we argue? To heal by faith is the reason for anger, loss. Why did we argue? We both desired to love. I forget the reason for anger. We both desired love, but not the faith desired to love. The naked image. We both desired love. I think of a heron perched on a rock. The naked bird achieves a state of grace. I think of a heron perched on a rock. We wanted that, too. The bird wanted what the bird embodies. It's still as mysterious as the heron's peculiar mating habits, high in a tree, shy of strangers, difficult to observe. High in a tree. Now I wonder if we come closer to that bird's grace to observe in this careful meeting. Now I wonder if we this being together that feels like decay deep in the bone, like the falling away of flesh from a spawning salmon, like the falling away of flesh from a spawning salmon. The double. I arrange everything so she will stay. Side by side room, a bowl of daffodils, bright colored children, sheets on the bed. I hear her cry during the night, stifle my own tears under a pillow. In the morning I bathe her in warm perfumed water. Explain the symbol of my nightmare. I dream she rises from the dead. I dream she travels forever in a land of shadows. Don't shake her name. This is what I find. The stem of flowers eaten. Pieces of colored paper cut to human figures. The features of a face left like strands of hair on the surface of your ear.